Hi everybody, I'm Chris Niosi, creator, writer, director, blah 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 of Terrain of Magical Expertise and the voice of Kirbopher. I'm joined by...
Martin Billany, also known as Littlekuriboh, the voice of everyone's favorite character, Nylocke, the dragon.
Well, aren't you pretentious?
He is everyone's favorite character. Have you not watched the show? Everyone loves Nylocke.
Yeah, they do.
Have you not read the Newgrounds comments? Everyone wants him to live throughout the whole series, never die. Everyone loves him.
Well, I mean, we did vote, so I cannot tell a lie. I cannot, but...
you could always ask for a recount.
A recount and rig it so that I get 11 votes for Kirbopher and everybody else gets 1.
I actually... Something was 11-11 recently, and I forgot... Oh, it was the date, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and then I said that was we just recently celebrated our first year of, our first anniversary of TOME, so here we are a year later looking at these old episodes. This is episode 2, Mansion Midnight.
Oh, this guy talking right now, what's his name in real life? I forgot.
What, the actor?
Yeah.
That's Edward Bosco.
Yeah, I've met him like several times. I just saw him at Halloween Horror Nights, and I always forget that he did this character. And like the first time we met, we went to Olive Garden and we had like a whole big group meal together, and I didn't realize it was him. And then at the very end, he was like, "Oh, hey, I'm Ed Bosco. I did the voice of this character." I was like, "Oh, geez, yeah, you're a filthy hacker."
Filthy foul hacker.
Yeah.
I was mentioning on the episode 1 commentary that he and Devin Mack, they truly are Raccoon and Doubling in real life, and they were just so fun to work with that I wanted to include them a little bit more. That scene actually, best character in the show. We had just
No.
Yeah.
Well, what place was he in the vote?
He was the second most popular character.
Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, hey, here's a special guy.
Yeah, Sniper Wheel, formerly known as Sniper Wave, who we changed it to Sniper Wheel because I gave him a little wheelie. Voiced by John Jafari, Jontron. He was a joy to work with. I think this was his first like actual voice role in something, and
that's awesome.
Yeah. It was really cool. He did a funny job.
You also had a lot of people in the background here. Who are all these people?
Oh yes, this was last year. We did like this little donation thing where people could pay $11 donation to the show, and they could give me a little reference of if they had a character, if they just wanted like a tomification of themselves or something, and
a tomification.
I think that was what I called it at the time, something unclever like that. But
unclever. You put up with all kinds of words.
Kirb does his own vocabulary.
Tomecabulary.
Good. I'm gonna be completely upstaged by Martin on this commentary. Folks have no idea. But we had quite a bit of donators, and it was really cool. Everybody was very gracious and really wanted to be involved with it. Because I mentioned also in the last commentary we had these. It was originally done with, people that me and my best friend knew on the first message boards that we went to, and one of them, a lot of people had like sprite characters of themselves, and so I was like, hey, I need background characters and stuff for this world, because it's a big game played by hundreds and thousands of people, so, you would have them in the background, and in this version I decided, that could be a neat little incentive for people to get like more directly involved with the show. And people really took to that. We haven't done that since last year, and although I think we might have some plans for things like that in the future. Can't say for sure. But,
pretty cool looking.
What was I saying before that? You interrupted me so rudely.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. About Raccoon and Doubling.
You technically interrupted yourself. You were like, Kirb's best character in the show.
Oh, I did, yes. And then you interrupted me with Jontron. You interrupted my interruption.
I didn't want to let Jontron go by on acknowledged.
Well, he hasn't, and now he's gone.
Doubling and Raccoon.
Oh, right, that's right. I was just going to say about the first scene with Doubling speaking to the mysterious hacker boss. That was actually a scene I was considering putting at the end of the first episode, but I decided to end it with the theme song.
That's me.
Yep, look at you.
I'm so happy.
In all your majesty.
He's always happy as Nylocke.
This is one of my favorites. I was sad to say that unfortunately this one didn't do quite as well as some of our other episodes. I know, yeah, it didn't garner quite as many views as some of the other ones, but I really liked it. It was a fun one to work on, and there's some funny, memorable moments to me, which we're getting up to soon with the little miniature. Not really a music video so much. Oh, look at that epic shading that I do.
What was that? What happened there?
Never comes back again. I don't know. These first 2 episodes are very experimental. They also have some of the outdated.
He's touching his shoulder button.
Ah! I'm pressing L.
I'm pressing L. I want to do a barrel roll with you, Gamecrazed.
You have to press Z or R twice. So.
Oh, is that how you do a barrel roll? Oh.
Yes, in Star Fox 64. References!
My bad.
That's all right. This in the first episode had a few growing pains. I think that's the second time I've said that on accident. Growing pains, and then in episode 3 we took some time to refurbish a few things.
He's doing a lot of Nylocke dragging off the
Yeah, Nylocke developed a little bit in terms of the writing process. Like these first 2 episodes, he does his catchphrase like a little too much. I love this. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, boom.
We're so pro, Squire.
I love that shot so much. Oh my god. I think that's the thing I'm the proudest of the most in this episode. Oh, this is really cool.
Now, is this the episode before you started doing the fully animated, like the reanimated talking avatars? Because I noticed that was the old avatars there when they're talking to each other.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning before. Is I decided to. Thanks to the critique of a few people on Newgrounds when we submitted these first 2 episodes, I decided to take some time after finishing this one to go in and reanimate a bunch of the talking avatars, and make them a little more detailed and animated. I love this too.
This is pretty cool. This is like Game and Watch Tome.
These, I wish that somebody would have made that into a GIF. I don't know if that ever happened though, but I love that. I mentioned. In the last episode as well. I keep referencing the last commentary, which I hope you all listened to before this, with the background design. This background right here was done by Crikey Dave.
Oh, this is really good.
Oh, here comes another special guest.
Is that portrait in the background supposed to be of anybody in particular, or?
I will not say.
Oh.
That may or may not be a spoiler, but who knows?
Oh, here's Moscow.
Moscow as Astarob, who this was a no second guesses whatsoever on who I needed to have voice this character.
Did he always look like this?
I did add the hat and the glasses in tribute to his actor Lawrence Simpson, aka Masako X, who is exactly this way in real life.
He has the shield and everything.
Yes, he does have the shield.
He's kind of like an apologetic Captain America.
Astarob is based on actually the first British friend that I made on the internet. This guy Rob. I think, no, actually, his screen name was Rob with an asterisk at the end, which is why he's Astarob. Ha 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 ha.
Look at me being all brave and stuff.
We're fighting together.
Tag team.
I like Kirbopher and Nylocke's dynamic in this episode a lot. It was really fun.
I had fun doing the voice and everything. Now, who's this? This is your sister, right?
That's right, yeah. This special guest appearance kind of happened last second, but for those of you who don't know, my older sister, Allison Finelli, she used to be an actress. She did voiceover for a few years, but most notably she was on a Nickelodeon sitcom called The Adventures of Pete and Pete, where she played the lead girl character, Ellen Hickle. And I asked her, hey, Allie, 'cause she also did a lot of stage as well. You want to play this bad guy? She's only in one episode. She's like, hell yeah. So she came over. She was visiting for Thanksgiving at the time, and we recorded her. And it was fun. She did a good job. She scared the crap out of her dogs when she had to do her little scream at the end, and there's a blooper with that. Oh yeah, I was saying earlier too. What's up?
No, nothing. Sorry. I thought they were explaining something about the portrait.
Well, we'll leave that up to the imagination of the viewer. The design as well, which we're going to see the outside of the mansion in a second here. So this is when we had our third background artist. I mentioned Dave Smith and who did the interior, and Terrence Lipinski did the different angles of it. Jordan Lasco designed the outside of the mansion. In the original, it was just like kind of like a Japanese like Edo period kind of mansion, and in this version I wanted kind of a cross between that and like a haunted British mansion. And she combined them together really well, and we had like the clock up there, which was a key component and where the episode title got its name from. And I really liked how the design came out. And then when we go back here briefly in episode 4 too, when they're looking for the pieces of the Shadow Guard statue thing.
Now, when you got into fights with your sister, did she ever throw boogers
Slime
at you?
at me?
Okay.
No. Although when I was a kid, I think I had a joking idea for a boss battle between me and my sister. 'Cause she, at one point, she was living in this one house we were living in. She lived in the attic. I know that sounds very weird, but the attic we cleared out, and it was a really bitchin' room actually because it was so huge. But there's a big staircase going up to the top of it, and I always thought it'd be funny to have a boss battle between me and her, of me trying to like kind of like a Donkey Kong-esque thing, except she's at the top of a staircase throwing like pillows and girl things and toys or whatever. Yeah, and I have to keep like jumping to avoid them. But I actually totally forgot about that until now, so I guess it's kind of suiting that I have her be a bad guy here.
That slime thing looked like Baron von Blubber from Bubble Bobble. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
No, actually, it was. It's a throwback to, I think it's Mega Man Zero.
Oh, okay.
Because there were like some slimy. In Mega Man, there's always like slimy devil characters. And here's
the
Nylocke's sexual fantasies, apparently.
I guess something about bondage. I don't know.
That was a cool shot. Yeah, flips. Don't do that in real life, folks. Don't be like the Power
So
Rangers.
what is this thing from Mega Man Zero? What is it?
Oh, the little slime dragon thing. It was one of the bosses transforming into like a big like mouth trying to eat Mega Man Zero.
Okay.
Yeah.
She kind of looks like she's from American Gladiators or something.
What with the helmet?
The outfit that she's got.
She's inspired a little bit by Roll, actually, from Mega Man.
Oh, everything goes back to Mega Man.
Everything. Yeah, there is a lot of Mega Man influence here. Absolutely. This is a cool moment with GC here. It'd be funny if we just fell down. That's actually kind of horrifying. That big.
Kind of like
in this era.
Dr. Manhattan or something.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, Splat's blasting off again. Ding.
Did she ever come back? Will she ever come back? Can you talk about that?
I don't know. Actually, I wrote her into another episode later, but I don't know if I'll have her show up again. Who knows? I guess it would also depend on Allie's availability. Who knows?
So, explain why Kirb has so many patches in his outfit. Does he just get into too many fights and he tears his clothes and stuff?
I would say the design was intentional by the player of him, but well, people who watched the original knew that his design was literally a white Kirby with a green Link hat.
Yeah.
His Link's hat is always green, duh. Yeah, and then I came up with this kind of humanoid little impish design for him in like 2006 or 7, I think. And then I redesigned it again a little bit, gave it like the sort of patchy, like, yeah.
And giant eyebrows.
And the big eyebrows, which
big fan favorite.
Are fun to draw as well.
What is this he's giving Masako?
The Drain Edge, which he uses in episode 4 and 5. It's kind of
Masako gives it to. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I keep calling him Masako. I know he's not Masako.
That's okay. Yeah, it's an item that Gamecrazed equips to his little arm blade that can absorb energy and and physical force. No, please. Funniest joke in the episode. The anime fall. Oh, the greatest thing. 10 out of 10. Yeah, I liked having those different language. I think I actually had to get help from somebody who was a linguist. I forgot who it was, or maybe I just Google translated that. Probably. Yeah. I don't remember. But
it probably says something very foul. By the way, going back to the character designs, is it like when you're? I mean, I know this is a very nerdy question, but when you're creating a character in Tome, is it kind of like Little Big Planet in the sense that you can decide the texture of your clothes as well as the colors and everything, or do you
we go into this a bit in the Traveler's Guide short, which was narrated by Michelle Knotts, good friend of ours. I tried to have it be where, like, the idea is, you have complete creative, for the most part, creative freedom to design your own character, both in their look and their powers and everything, within a certain amount of reason. Like, you can't design a character to just look like a giant phallic, inappropriate thing. I think I'll just leave it at that.
Right.
There just have to be some approval. Oh, here's some fourth wall.
Speaking of phallic.
Speaking of phallic?
I don't know. I thought he was going to hold his sword in the air and do something.
Oh, no. He's just jumping. He's jumping.
Speaking of phallic, I'm going to jump.
That's very inappropriate. I was very offended by your jumping.
Very offensive. You should create like a TOME character creator or something like that. Just lets you flip like different clothes and stuff, different faces, and like just like 20 different things for each thing, and like let people design their own TOME avatars or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
too much time. Too much time.
Relatively simple to code, but I mentioned I am horrible at programming. Here's our guest.
Hey.
Oh yeah, this is the first time we did Walla too. There's some of the Toon Platoon folks.
There's Marianne Miller.
Additional voices. Marianne Miller, your lovely wife.
My lovely wife.
Yes. So yeah, are you a fan of this song, Martin?
I haven't listened to it that much aside from when it comes on at the end, but I like how I don't think it makes any sense. Does it make sense? Is it about something in specifically?
I like to think it's Kirb and Alpha singing it to each other.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah, pretty much.
They're just like, we're gonna fight. We're gonna sing about fighting. Yeah, fight.
That's the end of the episode. Goodbye, folks.
Beautiful.